What's up, creepers? And Keekers, Chris the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Welcome back. I got a pimple. You see that fucking thing? Should I name him? How the hell's a 43-year-old man still getting pimples? Am I still going through fucking puberty? I don't know. How is everyone doing today? Just a little update on a few things that are going on, within the community, within my world, and just some stuff I felt like I needed to babble about in between other videos I am actually working on, So I guess the first update will be about the time capsule. If you recall, about a week and a half ago or so, I posted a video about a time capsule. I'll put the exact dates and everything, so I can correct myself on my own shit. But in that video, I had stated that when I was a youth, a little kid, somewhere around 1983, 84, me and a buddy of mine put together a time capsule, if you will, and buried it underneath the side steps of my childhood home. Now that I'm back in that town, I had recalled that memory and then decided after 2 years of sitting on the information to write a letter to the folks who own the house now, explaining, me and my buddy did this. It may or may not still be there. Could you please dig it up and let me know? Or even better yet, maybe just let me do it so I could do it on camera. I don't know. But I still haven't heard back from them. I left all my contact. I left my house number. Yes, we still have a landline. I left my cell phone for either a call or a text message. I gave them my email address. And I haven't heard nothing back from them. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they just saw it. Because on the letter, I just wrote to the owners of and then put the address. And it was handwritten, so it didn't look like it was like spam or anything. Was snail mail? Did we call it that then? I don't think so. But regardless, I don't know if they just saw the thing ripped up and threw it away, if they read it and just said, fuck this kid, I don't give a shit. For all I know, they could be trying to dig it up. Maybe they're going to do some work on the porch and they're going to dig it up and then contact me and say, yay, it's there, or nay, go fuck yourself. So either way, it's March 1st, and I still haven't heard back from them. So I'm a little bummed out about that. When I first recalled the memory and finally decided to send a letter, I got excited. Nostalgia filled me with glee, if you will. I was squeeing. If I could squee, this would be a squee moment, right? I've even been watching videos on YouTube of other people pulling up their childhood time capsules. And, one thing I got to say is I can't remember anything that we put in there specifically. And I thought that was just because I'm a knucklehead. It turns out none of these cats did too. So I feel kind of good about that they didn't really recall what was in it. One guy knew what he had put it all in. I guess he put it in a Dukes of Hazzard lunchbox. And it was pretty cool seeing him pull that out of the bushes and go through it. There's not really much in these things. I mean, we're little kids. What do we really own at that age, Think of it. I seem to remember this one time capsule video. It wasn't like a personal one. It was a town. I'll try to find the link and put it down below. It's pretty interesting. A town back in the 50s buried a 58 Plymouth Fury, or maybe it was a 57. And they dug it up some years later, 50 years later, or whatever it was. And, the thing was a fucking mess, and now it's on display. But it was pretty cool to see an entire car buried as a time capsule. And some of the people that were little kids when that happened. And there's pictures of them from the newspaper sitting on the trunk and stuff. And now they're older folks recalling the memories and all that crap. They even packed gasoline with the car because they didn't think there would be petrol. They didn't think there'd be gasoline in the future. But it's still cool to watch that and see the expression on their faces and that flood of memories, childhood stuff just coming through. And I'm kind of hoping to experience that myself. I might even fucking cry. You know what I mean? So we never know what's going to happen with this. But at the end of the day, right now, it seems like it's a dead issue. And that sucks. I'm really bummed out about that. But you know what? You move on. And life is, if it's whatever it is, RetroN77. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Got some updates since my angry rant actually started the day of the angry rant. But it looks like it's a thing. If you've been following them on social media at all, it's a thing. And I don't know why the month of June keeps coming up in my brain. Maybe I read it somewhere. Maybe I made it up. But it's looking like somewhere around June it might be available for pre-orders, or might even just be on the market. I don't know. So it looks like not only is it a thing, but it's going to be here in the next coming months, and that's pretty exciting. I'm glad to see and hear that, because I'm definitely going to pick one up. If they don't send me a test demo unit, Hyperkin, god damn it, just give me one. I mean, I'm going to buy one anyway, but it would be nice to be recognized as an Atari guy on the internets, to the point where they're like, let's give this guy something free. He's got 422 whole subscriptions. He might reach 5 people. Whatever. But either way, I'm excited that it's coming out. Now, I did get a message, a response to one of my Hyperkin videos yesterday. I think it was the angry rant about where the hell is it, where he said he was in talks with Hyperkin as well. Yeah, I have been kind of communicating with someone from Hyperkin, but I've been kind of, not trying to bug them too much, but I'm making my presence known every time they post about it. Don't you worry about that. But he had mentioned that they were telling him that the Harmony card, the flash card for the Atari 2600 VCS, for us classier guys, will not be compatible with this thing. And I don't know what the technology is behind all of those things not being compatible. I don't even know what technology is going into the unit itself. Could be Nintendo on a chip for all I know. Could be a whole new chip set. I don't know. Maybe they're designing their own thing. Maybe they don't want it to work with the Harmony card. I don't know what the deal is with that. Normally, I would say put the information down below if you know why. I don't care. It's kind of a bummer it's not going to work with that. But if you got enough Atari cartridges, for 40, 50 bucks, I think this thing would still be worth it to put on your shelf. And hopefully underneath the TV with your regular stuff. And it's readily available to play at all times. Yeah, that's my infomercial voice. So that's it on the RetroN77. I guess the last thing I really want to talk about is Milieu Macabre. Not necessarily my segment here on my channel, but my art as whatever it is. The Milieu Macabre. I don't know if a lot of you know this. I mean, you all know I'm on Instagram, and I post stupid shit there all the time. But I also made a Milieu Macabre Instagram page to keep certain things separate. I'm planning on either putting together a website or just an Etsy page, and I'm going to be creating stuff every now and again, a one-off kind of deal. I'll sell that. Little magnets. Like I got like a Necronomicon magnet I'd like to make, maybe Jason Mask magnets. Your typical quick selly things that are cheap. But I'm also making, I've already started the first 5, and I have plans for another 5, and hopefully the brain will keep working for the next 5, of little minifigures, very reminiscent of, say, Muscle Men from the 80s. Been really, really into the whole action figure thing lately. Not that I've ever really been a toy collector, and I still don't think I'm going to go that route. But as they come up, I like to pick up interesting things that either remind me of my childhood, things I didn't have. Like lately, I've been getting a lot of Masters of the Universe stuff. I never had those, and I plan on doing a nostalgia video on Masters of the Universe here in the coming weeks, explaining my history with it and how I feel about the line in itself. And of course, you all know I've been getting a little Terminator Kenner figures. I'm building an army of those. So if anyone's got any kicking around they don't want, let me know. I don't care what condition it's in. Even if it's missing parts, I'll take it. I just want to build a whole army of these little 5-inch Terminator figures from 1991 that no one gives a shit about. But I've been doing a lot of like toy mods and stuff. And I've been seeing all these really cool little minifigures reminiscent of Muscle Men. One in particular, and I'll put a picture of it up here. It's from a guy, Alien Robot Monster, I think is the page on Instagram. And he's doing this thing called the Monsternator. It's like a 2-headed Frankenstein, Wolfman, Terminator, fucking smash up. And as soon as that tax wallet comes in, I'm going to be picking one up. I think he wants like $30 for him. I have a lot of crazy ideas. So I've actually been kit bashing, if you will, like little wrestling figures and making some stuff from scratch. Hopefully here I'll be molding them soon. I already have the figures done. Maybe a little fine-tuning, sanding here and there, maybe a little filling. But as we stand, they're pretty much done, and they'll be for sale here hopefully soon by mid to late March. I need to come up with the money for, say, the molding materials. I'm going to get some smooth-on silicone mold and then figure out what material to cast them in, because I want them to be rubbery, like the Muscle Men, but I want them to be a little more rigid than the Muscle Men were. So it's still kind of a rubbery feel, but with a nice solid feel to them as well. I don't want them to feel like the eraser type things that the original Muscle Men were. So that should be pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to probably start working on the second wave here this weekend if I have time. We get like dance competition and shit going on. It's crazy. My life is busy even though I do nothing. You know what I mean? Lazy fat fuck. But yeah, so that's, I don't know, I guess that's everything that I could think of to update with you. And yeah, time capsules and they'll go so far. Hyperkin 77, rock and roll. And I got a line of minifigs and some other little creepy artsy things that hopefully I'll be selling soon. So go ahead and go to Instagram. If you follow me there already, just keep looking. I post a link to my Milieu Macabre. I'll put the deal down here. It's at Milieu Macabre, and I'll make sure you know the right spelling because people are like, how do you spell milieu? It's like, whatever. It's French, you know, because I'm, again, fancy. So go check out the Milieu Macabre. I'm probably going to do a giveaway to launch this whole thing, but I'd like to at least get 100 followers on there that are active. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't all have to be active, but I'd like to see that account grow a little bit. I'm only over there for the art stuff, so maybe twice a week I'm over there posting or as I update things. So go ahead and go to Instagram at Milieu Macabre. Check it out if you're not following me on Instagram as the Atari Creep. You're an idiot. You should be anyway because I post the craziest shit. It's usually random and silly, just like my channel. I'm on Twitter. I don't fucking use Twitter. You know what I do with Twitter? I literally link my Instagram stuff to Twitter. So I don't even have to go on Twitter. I just hit that little button. Share on Twitter. And it goes over there and it tweets itself. So I don't have to go into that nightmare that we all call Twitter. And that's it, guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I got some videos coming up. I'm working on right now, as a matter of fact. I got another Milieu Macabre coming up. And I got some gaming-related stuff coming up. Maybe some reviews. I don't do many reviews, but I have some interesting ways to do reviews. The review itself, I think, going to be interestingly different. But it's not going to be, hey, look at this game. There's going to be a purpose behind what I'm reviewing. So look forward to those, guys. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and leave feedback down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Hope you're all doing well. Enjoying this beautiful day. What is it, like 70 degrees? And we're going to get a shit ton of wet snow tomorrow? New England's crazy. So if you're anywhere near the snow, be safe. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.